is at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Handoff here to Nwangu. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well. You
praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 19 yards that time for number 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fights him off. Cook, a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. On the give is Nwangu. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That is caught by Thielen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook from 8 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Dalton. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Easy.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Open man as Thielen is complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Cousins. Going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Dalton, 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Play action now. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. They've got his man complete. That will signal in a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The final act of the first half. Dalton And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. 2nd and 10.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A final shot before break. Dalton. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dalton up, play action. His throw incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Dalton sets up play action. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Goodwin able to haul it in.
And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action here with Dalton. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
But it'll be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Dalton will set up the screen. This is Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled for just a short gain.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. Steps away to his left.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Dalton operating in the red zone now.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This will be Dalton again.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Dalton. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. 5 yards remain on second down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 22 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Nwangu. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Dalton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Dalton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.